Shady V after dark, where every story leaves its spark. Laugh a little, stay a while. Every episode has its own style. Late night energy, lighten up the night. Shady V after dark, everything feels just right. Turn it up, lock the door. You never know what's waiting in store. Every laugh, every spark. Welcome to Shady V after dark.
Welcome to Shady V After Dark, the place where the filters come off and the conversations usually start with, "Don't judge me, but..." This is the late night edition of the show where episodes contain strong language and opinions that might make you laugh or cringe. This podcast is intended for adult audiences and may include discussions about relationships, personal experiences, language, or other mature themes. Listener discretion is advised. So dim the lights, settle in, and join us for honest conversations, bold perspectives, and a few surprises along the way. This is Shady V After Dark. Let's get into it. Hey, y'all. The last several episodes, I had the honor of speaking with Jovita Valley of La Diva's Intimacy Boutique, and we had some really great episodes with some very important topics. And I want to talk about one of the topics that really hit home for me. You know, that thing where you catch yourself in the mirror and before you even register what you're looking at, you're already finding what's wrong with it. Now, take that same instinct and put it in the bedroom. The lights have to be off. Certain angles have to be avoided. And a hand is strategically placed over a stomach that has done nothing wrong except exist for 40 plus years. You know, we spend more time critiquing this body in the mirror than we do letting anyone actually touch it. And somewhere along the way, we decided that that was just normal, something to manage instead of something to fix. Well, tonight we're going to talk about it, not with a pep talk, not with the just love yourself ideas, but real stuff. Okay, so let's just say the quiet part out loud right off the bat. Nobody sits around with their girlfriends and says, "Hey, I hold my stomach during sex. Do you do that too?" We don't say it, we just do it quietly, alone, like it's a personal quirk instead of something practically universal. So here's my confession since we're already here. I used to hold my stomach in bed, not dramatically, just a hand resting there, casually. Like I was just comfortable that way. It took me actual years to notice I was doing it every single time. Years. And once I noticed it, I couldn't stop noticing it, which, gee, thanks, brain. And it's not just the stomach thing. It's the lights off insistence. It's avoiding certain positions because of the angle. It's holding your breath a little so nothing looks like it's moving the way it moves. It's a whole quiet choreography of self-protection happening in a moment that's supposed to be the opposite of guarded. And the wild part is, we don't even clock it as a big deal. It's just Tuesday. It's just what we do now. That's what I want to pull apart tonight. So, where does this come from? Because it's not like we're born doing the hand on the stomach move. Here's a few honest culprits. Culture, obviously. We've had decades of being told that a good body has an expiration date and that after 40, you're supposed to be grateful for what you've got left, not confident in it. That's baked in deep, and it doesn't matter how much you intellectually reject it, the reflex is still there. Then there's the physical stuff. postpartum bodies, weight shifts, skin changes, whatever hormones decided to do this week. Real changes. Nobody's imagining it, but the changes aren't the problem. It's the story we've been handed about what those changes mean about our worth. And then, honestly, comparison. We are the most visually bombarded generation of women in human history. You can't scroll for 90 seconds without seeing a body that's filtered, lit, angled, and edited into something that isn't even real. And somehow, we're still comparing our actual three-dimensional, under bad lighting selves to it. But none of that is your fault. It's your inheritance. And the question is whether you keep carrying it into bed with you. So, what your partner actually notices. Here's the thing, and this took me way too long to learn, and I want to save you the years that I wasted. Your partner is not doing the inventory that you think they're doing. You are lying there cataloging every soft spot, every stretch mark, every this used to be higher, this used to be firmer, and they are just there, present, into you. They're not running a comparison chart against your 25-year-old self or some Instagram model. What partners actually notice when you ask them, and I have asked, it's not the stomach, it's the tension. It's you pulling away, you flinching, you going somewhere else in your head. That's the thing that registers to them, not the body, but the absence, the checked out energy, which means the self-consciousness isn't just costing you the moment, it's actually costing you the connection that you're trying to protect by hiding in the first place. And that's the cruel irony of it. And look, if your partner is being critical, like actually critical, then that's a different conversation and a bigger red flag than anything we're talking about tonight. This segment assumes a decent partner who's just receiving your energy back at you like a mirror. Okay, I promised no just love yourself fluff. So let's get concrete. Number one, notice the habit before you try to break it. You can't undo the hands on the stomach thing if you don't clock that you're doing it. Just start noticing it. That's it. That's step one. Two, try the lights on thing gradually and on your terms. Doesn't have to be a floodlight. You can use a candle, a dimmer, a muted television in the background, just somewhere between total darkness and interrogation room. Small exposure and at your pace. 3, redirect the narration. Your brain's going to comment regardless, so give it something else to comment on, like how something feels, not how it looks. Sensation over self-surveillance. 4, talk to your partner outside the bedroom about it. Don't talk to them in the moment. That's way too vulnerable of a time. But a regular Tuesday conversation. Maybe something like, hey, I've noticed I do this thing and I'm working on it. That'll take so much pressure off because now it's shared instead of hidden. 5, separate confidence from certainty. You don't have to feel amazing about your body to show up. Confidence after 40 is not a permanent state. It's a rep you build. Some nights it works, some nights it doesn't. Showing up on the nights it doesn't fully work is still the win. Here's what I keep coming back to. Confidence isn't a prerequisite for showing up. It's a byproduct of showing up anyway. No one is born immune to this stuff. I wasn't. You probably weren't either. But every time you choose presence over performance review, you're rewriting the reflex a little. Your body at 40 whatever is not a downgrade from some earlier version. It's just the current version. The one that's actually here, actually alive, and actually available for something good if you let it be. So next time your hand starts drifting towards the stomach, notice it and maybe just don't. Because here's the thing, every confidence tip list I ever read growing up was secretly a weight loss list wearing a confidence costume. Feel better in your body always somehow meant make your body smaller. I'm not doing that to you tonight. This is the real list, the stuff that actually moves the needle for me, and none of it involves a scale. I stopped narrating myself in the mirror. This is the hardest one, and I'm still working on it. But I made it a rule. If I catch myself doing the critique scan in the mirror, I have to name one neutral or good thing before I walk away. It doesn't have to be big. My eyes look kind of tired today. Whatever. It interrupts the spiral. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the show. This kind of honest, no filter stuff is exactly what Shady V After Dark is about. Well, that's all for tonight on Shady V After Dark. If you laughed, learned something, or started drafting a response in your head, then we did our job. Don't forget to follow the show, leave a review, and come back next time for another round of unapologetic conversations and unfiltered opinions. Until then, stay curious, stay authentic, and remember, there's always another side to the story after dark. We'll catch you in the next episode of Shady V After Dark.
The lights may fade, but the stories stay. Until next time, good night from Shady V After Dark.